What's up, guys? I'm Jim Ansel. This is Real Deal Outdoors. So listen, before we kick this video off, I want to thank Mystery Tackle Box for sponsoring this. If you guys have never tried Mystery Tackle Box before, it's a really cool service. You get all kinds of tackle sent right to your door every month. There's some great stuff in there. They usually have stuff in there that goes along with the season that you're fishing. And it's just a lot of fun to do, guys. You know, there's 3 tiers to it. You can get the standard tier, you can go with the pro, or you can pop all the way up and get an elite box, which is really cool. But what's great about the Mystery Tackle Boxes, guys, is it makes you step outside of your comfort zone. They're gonna send you a lot of stuff that you might not typically buy for yourself when you go to the tackle shop. They're also gonna send you some stuff that that you've maybe never used before as far as techniques go. So it's gonna expand y'all's horizons as far as what you're able to do. So listen, if you wanna try Mystery Tackle Box out for yourself, I can help you out with that. I'm gonna leave a link and a code right down in the description. You can go to the link, it'll automatically give you a discount off of your first box, or you can use the code at checkout if you just wanna go to mysterytacklebox.com. Either way, if you're a first-time subscriber, it's gonna get you a discount on your first box. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. And hey, if you don't like what you get, you can cancel at any time. There's no obligation. But I really think you guys are gonna dig it. I love my Mystery Tackle Box. It's just something really cool to look forward to every single month. All right, let's get back into the video. We got our Mystery Tackle Box for the month, and we're gonna do a down and dirty this morning. I'm gonna go through it, show you guys what we got in the box. Then we're gonna head out here and we're gonna do a quick MTB Slam. I've only got a couple hours today, so I don't know what we're gonna be able to do. The weather is pretty nasty out here. It's blowing pretty hard. Really overcasty, not bad fishing conditions, just bad conditions to be out in. It's really blowing. You can't hear it here. I'm kind of sheltered right here. But some of the water that we're gonna be fishing today is probably gonna be pretty rough. So anyway, let's jump right into this thing. We'll see what we got going on. All right, you guys, so we're doing this unboxing right up on the hood of the truck today. Let's see what we got going on this month. Okay, first off, I see something I really like right off the bat here. All right, we got some lures from 13 Fishing. These are called the Joystick Ultra Thin. All right, and I've got some joysticks that I bought myself, and I really like them. I've never seen these smaller versions before. So I think these are gonna work really well. This is gonna be great for finesse fishing. You'll probably be able to use this well on like a shaky head or even a Ned rig. Put it on probably a drop shot. I think this is gonna work really well. And the color is perfect for around here. So that's cool. These are the Joystick Ultra Thin by 13 Fishing, and they're number 35 Blueberry Yum Yum. All right, so cool color. I think it's gonna work really well for here. All right, next thing that we've got going on in here is some baits from Savage Gear, and these are the 3D Bait Fish Paddle Tails, a real 3D scan. They look really good. I probably could have used these the other day when we were doing the youth tournament. But yeah, it's a good looking lure. You get 3 of them in a pack. I think this is probably gonna work pretty well for us today. We're gonna give it a shot and see. But yeah, that's the 3D Bait Fish Paddle Tail from Savage Gear. All right, see what else we got here. All right, this guy right here is from Bill Lewis. This is cool. I always love Bill Lewis lures. This is the SB57 crankbait. It's a Mark Daniels Jr. signature lure. It says it's got mustad hooks on it, so that's a plus. Love this color pattern. This is really going to work well for me. Nice natural color pattern, nice natural shad color pattern. And let's see what it says on the back. It's 3/8 of an ounce. Sneaky Shad is the name of the color. Let's see, we got a circuit board bill, slow rise, durable with strong action. Dives 3 to 6 feet. Okay, so this is a medium diving square bill. I think this is going to work out really well for us, guys. Bill Lewis makes fantastic lures. The rattle trap around here is just a killer. It slays pretty much everything from bass to striper to drum. You can catch anything with those original rattle traps around here. So I think this guy is going to be great. All right, next up, we've got a grass Hero Jig here from Guggen Squad. And I've got a few of these. These things work really well. I really like the Guggen Squad jigs, especially the little juicy jig. I've been using that a lot lately. But this guy is a 1/4 ounce. And the color pattern is bluegill. We got a 4/0 hook on here. So yeah, just a really good all-around swim jig, guys. Comes through the grass pretty well. And another thing that I really like about their jigs is the size of the jig is printed on the jig head, so you don't have any guesswork involved. You know, if you're the kind of person like me that's not great at tackle organization and you don't label everything in your box, it's nice just to have the size of the jig head right there where you can see it. Takes all the guessing out. All right, and we got just a couple more things in the box here this month. This is a really good box. We got another hard lure here, And this is from Baker Lures, and this is a jerk bait, the JLD series jerk bait. Let's see what we got going on here. The color is called Silverback, and it says, let's see, 3.25 inches. It's 1/3 of an ounce. And yeah, I think this guy is gonna work pretty well. It says it dives to depths of about 3 feet. So yeah, nice little suspended jerk bait that gets down to about 3 feet. That's gonna work real well here. I might give this a shot today too. I think everything that I've got here would probably work pretty well today. So we should have a pretty successful slam as long as the fish are biting. All right, next up, we've got some hooks here. And I love these crazy looking hooks, man. These are from Spear Point. They're EWG hooks. See, we got a 3/0 and a 4/0 in here. There's a 2-pack, so you got 2 different sizes in this pack, which is kind of cool. But I really like these things, this V-grip. It works really well. I've used these before, and I was pretty impressed with them. I like the design. But anyway, guys, that is the box for this month. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hop over, tie some of this stuff on, and see if we can't catch a couple fish this morning. All right, guys, so the first thing we're gonna try here is this little 13 joystick. I got it on a giant Ned head, but it's the only weedless Ned head that I had in the box. I think it'll work okay though. We're gonna throw this guy in here and see if we can't find us a bite. Now, I usually have a lot of success in this particular spot, but this year it's been pretty well empty. There's not a lot of vegetation in here right now, and they've also dropped the water level in here. So I don't know if we're gonna catch anything in this spot this morning. We'll see. I hope we can pull one out of here, but I just don't know. Try this corner over here by this culvert pipe. All right, I can tell you guys it looks really good in the water. Oh wow, there's something big there, dude. I don't know if that was a bass or a grinnell or what that was, but we're gonna cast it over there and see if it bites. There's some stuff in here this morning. I'm seeing a little bit of action on the surface, so maybe we will pull something out. All right, it's right up against that shoreline there. Come on. I don't think the water is deep enough in here for me to use that crank. I might be able to get away with using the jerk bait, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna rig another line up with that swim bait, that Savage Gear swim bait. And I think we'll throw that around too. So we'll get both of those lures going at the same time. That way we can get through this a little quicker. Because like I said, I'm pressed for time this morning. I don't have a ton of it. So we'll go ahead, let's rig this dude up. All right, we got 2 rigs going now. Let's see if we can't pull one out. I've seen grinnell rolling around over on the shoreline opposite of me, so I know there's something in here anyway. Let me drag this bad boy right across the center. All right, well, we might need to move. I don't want to waste too much time here if we're not catching anything, because like I said, I don't have a lot of time. I usually like to work a spot until I know 100% sure that I'm not going to catch anything, but we don't have a lot of time. All right, guys, we're going to give it a try over here. Another good spot. You know, it is Monday and it's been open roads all weekend. So this refuge has been getting fished pretty hard the last 3 days. It's going to be tough and an already tough time. Let's try the Ned rig first with the joystick and this giant freaking Ned head. Let's see. This is where I caught that fish the other day, right over in this area. See if there's another one over here somewhere. Yeah, it's gonna get bit if something is in here and sees it, no doubt. Well, I don't know. Might not happen here either. There's a spot that I haven't tried yet. Might be pretty good. We can move to here in just a minute. But I do want to cover the rest of this area before we leave. All right, let's throw the swim bait a couple times and we're rolling. Let's do this real quick. Real quick. It's running out of time here. All right, now. Let's put it over here. All right, one more cast and then we're rolling out. Right across there. Okay, moving on. I got like 3 more spots that I want to try today, and that's probably all I've got time for. All right, guys, so we got a little more vegetation over in this area. I've seen some people the last few days pulling some fish up out of here, but I don't know. We'll give it a try and see what happens. There's one right there, damn. All right, maybe this is the ticket. Yeah, it seems like the water is a little deeper here, which is good because they've been dropping the water level in here and getting ready for waterfowl season. So yeah, it's pretty deep right here for what it is. All right, let's go down here. And you'd think this would be the spot, man, because this is one of the only stretches of water in this second impoundment right now that has any meaningful vegetation. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like, this has just been so tough this year. Not having the grass in this impoundment has been what's made it so tough, I think. Try right in the middle of this stuff here. A lot of turtles right here. There's one. I just got bit by something down there. Try that again because something was right there. Hope it wasn't a turtle, but let's see. Right here. It was a legit little peck. Just don't know what it was. All right, move down a little further where it kind of starts to narrow out. See if maybe something's hanging out over here where it's narrowed down. Like I said, guys, normally I would work this a lot more thoroughly, but today I just don't have the time. I've got somewhere to be. So, all right, guys, we're fixing to move. It's not happening. I hate jumping around so much. If I had a couple of hours, had a couple more hours, I could work everything a little more thoroughly. And I think I'd find some fish, but I don't have the time. So we're trucking right on along. I got a couple of spots still that I think might produce. I just want to make sure I've got time enough to hit those spots. So let's go. All right, guys, this is another one of my spots, one of my favorite spots. It hasn't been great this weekend. Sometimes though, it's absolutely killer. Sometimes it's killer, sometimes it sucks. It just, you don't know what you're gonna get. It's more open here, so it's really windy. We're gonna give it a try because I think it's worth it. I think it's worth a shot anyway. All right, there's been some bait fish hanging out right there, right up around. Look at that. Something spooked them. So there is something over there hanging out. And I think this little finesse worm is going to be just right. Might be just right to get the job done, man. Yeah, something's definitely over there chasing them. Let's see. You can see the bait fish spooking every time I drop one in there. And Usually there'll be a fish in there chasing them, but might try a couple of different things here in a minute before we move on. Might actually try that jerk bait in here. Today just, it's not looking like the day. You know what, screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and move because I, like I said, don't have much time, and I do want to hit that first impoundment before I have to call it quits, because I was catching fish over there the other day. Doesn't mean I'm going to today, but you know, caught a almost 4-pounder out of there the other day and got bit lots of times. Well guys, it's not nearly as rough as it has been the rest of this weekend. It's still blowing steady northeast. Maybe there'll be some fish right here in this area. We'll give it a shot this morning and see. So the first thing I'll do, I'll take this little Ned bait over and toss it around these culvert pipes. See if anything bites over there. Let me close this because it is still super windy over here. We'll try that first just to see what happens. Then I'll throw that swim bait around a little bit out here in the middle. See if anything bites that. And then we'll move up the chain from there. Okay, because this could work. Pretty deep right here in front of these culvert pipes. Huh. That's a bite. Oh, I missed him. Had a bite, I think. There he goes. There he goes. There we go. That was an unexpected catch there. There's a crappie. It's windy enough out here, isn't it? Nice little crappie on there, man. On the 13 joystick. Really cool, man. So there's one for the day. Pretty cool, guys. Didn't expect to catch crappie. Let's keep going. Now that I've caught one on that bait, let's switch. We'll go try this swim bait over here, and we'll cast it around and see what happens. It's blowing so hard though. I know this audio is gonna be garbage. I got the dead cat on, but it's still blowing super hard, man. I'm gonna try out this way first. Let's see. All right, so the Savage Gear swim bait seems to be casting really well into the wind. Cuts really well through the wind. I do like that. I might give those hard lures a try. I don't know if they're gonna do any good in here. There's a lot of algae close to the bottom, and it's picking it up pretty darn easily. Sheesh. It's just blowing so bad, dude. I don't know, man. Could just be they're not hitting a moving bait. Could be the color. Could be the size, man. Could just be that they want a smaller presentation. I don't know. This could be a lot of different things. All right, we're gonna switch up. All right, what's next in that box? I got that Baker's Lures deal, and I've got this. This I think is gonna dive too deep. This goes to 3 feet and suspends. About the same size as this and similar color too, but that right there you can pause and it'll suspend in the water column. So it might just be the ticket. I don't know. All right, this thing is light, so I don't know how far I'm even going to be able to cast it. into this wind like this. Might have to just hang around and wait for the wind to die down for a second, then give it a shot. But cast's pretty good. That ain't bad. Looks real good. I think this will work if I can find them. I don't think they're in here right now. They're not in this particular area, in this particular spot, I mean. It feels like they should be. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't had one successful MTB Slam this year. And it's not because of the lures. It's just been tough. No matter what I throw, it's been tough. All the good standby lures that I use all the time, it's been tough with those. It's just been a weird year, man. And it's not the best conditions for fishing right now. It's blowing northeast. Usually on an east wind, we don't catch much of anything here. They just shut down, but I was hoping we'd be able to pull something off today, because I did all right the other day, and it was blowing northeast the other day too, but it's just windy as hell. Let's give the Bill Lewis a try, and then we're gonna split because it's getting late and I gotta get out of here. Does it knock? Yeah, it knocks. It does rattle. Maybe that's what we need. I don't think it got junked up until it got close. So maybe it will work. We'll see. Yeah, it came through okay. It's coming through the junk all right, actually. Now, whether or not fish is going to bite it today, I don't know. They just don't seem to be biting right here. I thought surely that swim bait was going to nab something, but it did not. This is working really well, guys. I like it so far. Unfortunately, I ain't catching fish. I don't believe that's the fault of the lure. I think it's just conditions and the year that we've been having this year. That's all it is. Good looking lure, man. Good action on it. Comes through the junk pretty well. I like that. Really like that. A couple more casts, man, I got to go, so. I'll tell you, at least we were able to catch a fish on this one. It wasn't a bass, but I'll take it. There's a fish right there, damn. I think I just ran into him. Probably a gar. All right, guys, I'm fixing to go. I don't want to. I want to try and catch one of these fish, but I don't know that there are any over here. If they are, they ain't biting right now. Not biting right now. This was disappointing. I might try that grass Hero Jig right before we go. He's still asleep? All right. Well, I'm gonna try one more lure and then I'm gonna head that way. All right, dude. Bye. All right, I got enough time to try another lure here. So we're gonna go with the grass Hero Jig. It should work pretty well right here. It's not real heavy, so I don't know how far it's gonna cast. This is only, what is this? This is only a 1/4 ounce. Not gonna cast super far, but I'm gonna use it with one of these craws. In fact, I think I can get away with reusing this craw, and I'm just gonna cut the tail down on it. I'm sorry, man, my truck looks like a total disaster. I know that, but it is what it is. Let's see how far down I'm gonna have to cut this guy. I'll cut about a 1/4 inch or so. I'll thread it on. That chartreuse might get the job done today. Let's try this jig, man. Grass Hero Jig, swim jig. We're gonna swim it with this crawl. It's got a chartreuse belly. This might be the ticket. We will see. I just don't have a good feeling, man, because I feel like that jerk bait should have got the job done. But like I said, it could be something as simple as just the color or the size of the presentation. Let's jig it a little bit and see if anything takes. What the hell did I do? I'm gonna lose it, is what I'm about to do. Let's see what I did. I gotta walk around. What the hell did I do? Oh shit. Okay, how did I manage that? All right, let's give it a try right here again. Because there are some bass over here. Well, nope. The bass just aren't biting today. All right, I'm gonna try over here real quick. I know it's not gonna work, but then we'll move. But there's some culvert pipes over here too. But this water is disgusting. There's absolutely zero visibility in here. Running all around like a chicken with my head cut off. I haven't caught anything over here all weekend, but doesn't mean I won't today. So look at that water. So bad. Come on, man. I think it's over here. Is this it right down here? Yes. There. I got it. This might not be a bad little spot. Wouldn't it be something? I just come down here and I catch something by accident. I wasn't planning on fishing over here because look at it. It's really, really dark water. Just real murky. Doesn't mean there's no fish in here. It just means visibility is super poor. And just no grass. No grass, chocolate milk. Just not ideal. Uh-oh. Got a fish here. Got one. I'll be. Look at that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come on. That counts. That counts. He came off right at the shoreline. All right, Grass Hero Jig got one. Look at the color of that bass, man. It's so light. Yeah, there's no vegetation in here, guys. So this has been tough fishing, but there's two on the day. That's a bass. That's what we're after. Grass Hero Jig. I did the trick. I might bring a couple of the others over here and try it out if I can catch another one. That might have just been luck. Might have just been luck of the draw. It's not a pattern until it happens more than once. That was a real light strike. Didn't even really know I had a fish. The only way I knew was I had so much slack in the line, and I had to reel up the slack, and there he was. So all right, guys, we're doing the outro in the truck because the wind is just howling outside. It's picked up. It's gotten way worse. It was a rough day, dude. We did get a couple of fish to bite. We got one on that Grass Hero Jig at the last minute. And of course that 13 fishing joystick, that worked really well for us. There's just not been a whole lot biting anyway. So I didn't expect we were going to come out here and go gangbusters on them today, because it just hasn't been that kind of year at all here. And I've spent the last 4 days fishing out here, and it's been tough fishing the whole time. So I knew it was going to be rough, and not to mention it's open roads. So we've had tons of cars back here, all kinds of people back here fishing, man, a lot more than usual. So that adds to the whole tough fishing scenario. You've got pressured fish. So we did pull off a couple of lures. That's probably about as best I've done all year as far as a mystery tackle box slam goes, because it's just been, like I said, it's been a rough year. So I'm happy that we were able to pull off two. Of course, one of them was a crappie. One of them was a dink bass that just looked sickly. But we did get it done. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Also, make sure and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like I said, I had a rough summer, man. I was sick so much, so I didn't get to keep up with the content the way that I should this summer. But things are about to pick up. I'm about to start making more content and putting things out a little more consistently. So y'all make sure and subscribe. Stick around. I'm going to make some decent content for you guys. Finally, head down to the comment section, man. Leave me your comments. I love talking with you guys. I love to interact with you guys. So make sure you do that. As always, I appreciate you guys being here. I really appreciate y'all being viewers of this channel and supporting this channel. Thank you all so much for sticking with me, even though we've been going through kind of a rough patch. I really appreciate y'all. Tight lines until next time.